Meghan Markle has done it again, you guys. She has done something that not many people have accomplished. This woman is a failure to launch in every essence of the word. Meghan Markle is facing a huge distribution problem with her As Ever relaunch, with many customers not receiving products that they paid for just before the launch of her As Ever Rosé wine. Is Meghan Markle the Duchess of fake stock? And is she running a scam? You guys, we have a lot of juicy Royal Daily Tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax. Grab yourself a beverage and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So many of you guys know that during Meghan Markle's As Ever relaunch that happened on June 20th, I was there with bells on about 5 minutes before her store launched, about 8 a.m. California time, which was 10 a.m. Texas time. Now, according to several reports, apparently wherever you were located in the United States, products were rolling out at different times during different time zones. Now, in Texas, for my time zone, when I went to the website, her honey was sold out immediately. It was never available to purchase that I saw during the website. And you can look at the footage and the video where I actually did it in real time, showing you what was happening in Texas. Now, full disclosure, I did mention in the video that her launch of her As Ever website had a 3-minute delay. Why is that important? Her honey sold out in 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes. So if I'm in Texas and there's a 3-minute delay on the website, when I'm looking at the homepage, which was again kind of weird, the banner didn't click, it didn't go to the store. Then she was advertising wine that wasn't available. Again, another bad move. You finally scroll down. The very first item she had for sale was her raspberry drudge spread that said sold out. Again, kept old products in the storefront. When you click on it, it then opened up to the new store, which showed the apricot spread, and the honey sold out. Now, as I mentioned in my video, I was confused. I thought that was the old honey because the store had only been open for about 4 or 5 minutes and it was already showing sold out. And it looked identical to the other honey. And I didn't know she was having a new honey. So other people, like in Pennsylvania, California, apparently they immediately had access to the honey and they were able to purchase the said honey. Now, there were some unboxing videos that Meghan put up on her Instagram. Some people were saying they weren't showing the name of the channel. It looked like it could have been staff members opening up the packages. However, I did see a couple of names that looked like influencers, like people she sent the packages to do PR unboxings, because that is what Meghan Markle does. She sells out of her products, then she teases everyone with all of these influencer unboxings, telling people, see what you can't get, look what we have. She's back asswards, as always. Now, I did look at some of the stories, and again, you click on them, they go to influencers. It's all highly suspect. I showed y'all in real time, there was someone in Pennsylvania who's a major sugar. She was able to access the honey, but when she went to go check out, it was taken out of her cart, which again is not a normal business practice. When people are shopping on your site, within a couple of minutes, you don't remove an item from their cart. You want people to have items in their cart to check out. Now, I understand there could be a limitation due to the fact of the high demand that was hitting Meghan Markle's store. However, again, I've built websites, you count inventory, and when someone takes it out, you subtract those items. We're talking within a couple of minutes. She went to check out. They removed it from her cart and they put up a warning label saying, sorry, this item has sold out, which is a major improvement from the last time where they took people's money and they didn't get the honey. Instead, they got the IOU. I'm going to get you something real nice. I don't know when, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to get you something real nice. Okay. Now, supposedly, Meghan Markle, during this relaunch, refunded people their money and then sent them a free item. Supposedly the honey. I don't know how she could do that considering the fact it sold out in 6 minutes, unless she was holding all the honey to refund all these people. That is the rumor that has been going around. Now, we all know that Meghan Markle was not actually in her kitchen cooking up that raspberry drudge with her daughter Betty, who was saying, "That's beautiful." We all know that was fake. What Meghan Markle was doing, she was trying to create the aesthetic of I'm authentic. I'm in my kitchen with my bare feet and my daughter because I'm such a mom. I'm a mom. Right? She's trying to create the illusion of her being down to earth. She's like one of us. She's cooking in her massive kitchen, even though she's got maids and nannies. Again, she acts like she does so much at home, right? So she wanted to create this aesthetic to sell a product to people. To be like, hey guys, this is my personal recipe. It's raspberry, sugar, and water. And lemon. Not exactly a recipe. But again, she was trying to sell this authentic story of being Betty Crocker in her kitchen, working for years on this product to bring out to the masses, right? Jam is my jam, but I made a raspberry drudge instead. So again, Meghan was trying to create this whole little trad wife. I'm such a nice person. Look at me. I'm authentic. I'm down to earth. I'm hanging out in my kitchen making raspberry drudge with my daughter. And I'm going to ship it out to you personal with a little bow. Again, Meghan Markle was trying to sell this brand to the masses. The problem is people buy from people. And Meghan Markle does not translate as an authentic person, as I mentioned in my previous video. That's why she was going hard. She was going hard on the gram, okay, acting like she's picking fruit from the vine. Like this latest photograph of her picking an apricot from a tree is about as real as a $4 bill, okay? That is the fakest crap I've ever seen in my life. If you notice, none of the other fruit even looks close to the one that she's allegedly picking. It looked like she was holding the fruit up to the tree. But again, that's another story. So the problem with Meghan Markle is, one, she's not likable, and two, people don't believe anything that she says anymore because she's been caught in porky pie lies, and three, the fakery is just not working. She is not authentic. But now she's selling everyone her lifestyle brand straight from her kitchen to you. Forget about the factories and the distributing company. It's all Meghan. We all know that Meghan Markle is a private label princess. Absolutely nothing wrong. It's totally legal. Again, I knew she was going to do something like this to me. It's not a surprise. But again, Meghan was selling the illusion that she was in charge and she was a hands-on entrepreneur. She's a hands-on founder just as much as she's a hands-on mom, right, guys? Only gone 179 days last year alone, but I digress. So it came out, of course, that her tea and her gerbil food, fake flowers, was made by the Republic of Tea. Now, of course, a lot of people found out that her crepe mixes and her honey could possibly come from the same distributors as Williams Sonoma. Now, Williams Sonoma is also a main supplier for Netflix, and they use them for several of their products like their Bridgerton products. And again, we all know that Netflix has several different product lines that they're using with their popular television shows. So would it be plausible that they're using the exact same one? Absolutely. Now, I went on to Reddit and they did some investigative work, and they said apparently Williams-Sonoma do Bridgerton brand honey as well, and Williams-Sonoma also sell orange blossom honey. The supplier is Savannah Bee Company. My guess is that Savannah Bee Company is As Ever's honey supplier as well. Williams-Sonoma sell other Bridgerton products as well, so again, it kind of fits. We all know that Netflix House is now selling, very popular items that match their TV shows like Squid Games or Bridgerton, and you have to admit, they look very similar with different packaging. So in my opinion, the fact that Netflix is managing and running Meghan Markle's products and distribution, it's not a hard stretch to see that they're going to be outsourcing the distribution of honey as well as the jam and the packaged goods at this distributor. So this is the day before Meghan Markle's launch of her As Ever wine. It could be the same day depending on when this video is released. So I have some breaking insider information that happened to me in real time and another person. Apparently, I will not be receiving my apricot spread from Meghan Markle's As Ever. Ooh. I received an email at 5:17 p.m. today, 10 days after I ordered the spread, and it says, on behalf of As Ever customer service team, we want to thank you for your support and purchase on June 20th. Remember, I purchased within 10 minutes of the store opening. Due to high demand, we are unable to fulfill your order of the apricot spread at this time. We are refunding your purchase of this item by the end of this week, and I will be sure to check. In addition to the refund, we want you to know that when the apricot spread is back in stock, you will be the first to receive it free of charge. Okay. Please let our customer service team know if you have any questions, and we thank you for your understanding. Now, this is the shoddiest distribution I've ever seen. Let me show you my order form, just so you know I am telling you the truth, that I actually did purchase this. So as you can see on the screenshot, there is my order. It was placed on the 20th of June. Now, the thing that is really weird is they took my money and they held my money for 10 days. It took them 10 days to decide that they couldn't fill my order, but other people have received their orders. Now, there's another sugar, the same girl who tried to purchase the honey on the opening day received her As Ever package, but she only received 2 items in the store, and she's missing the apricot spread, and they also sent her a message. Go ahead and watch the video here.
Y'all, it is As Ever day. As you can see, my order has arrived. However, when I tell you I did not just order 2 things, I actually am missing the apricot spread and the apricot spread. The 2 different packagings. I've heard this has happened to a couple people today, that the jam spread is missing from their orders. I believe it's all supposed to be in one box because it says like delivered, fulfilled, complete. There is no indication that there were multiple shipments today. So just email support. Your email for support is on your receipt. It's on your packing slip. Hopefully they can figure this out. Hopefully they didn't sell every single jar of spread from that warehouse and we can get replacements sent out. And that's all I'll say on that.
So this is happening, guys, the day before she is launching her wine. Are you kidding me? You can't even get the restock down. You can't even deliver products to customers who paid for the item 10 days ago, and now you're releasing a wine. Lord have mercy. Now, the thing I find interesting is the fact that Meghan has partnered with Netflix and they're complete F-ups. How do you have these huge manufacturers and distribution centers who do this full time for multiple companies? They private label this stuff, guys, for multiple companies. Okay? They're literally slapping a label on Meghan Markle's products. Okay? How are they sold out? Okay, I understand like maybe at launch you sold out, but they've had my money for 10 days. They must produce at least thousands of products a day in those types of centers. So I just don't understand how the demand was so high that they cannot fulfill orders for paid customers. Again, when you have a website, you put in the amount of inventory, and then when you sell it, you delete it, and it goes with that purchase. They've had it for 10 days. So somehow in those 10 days, they decided, oopsie, we can't fulfill your order. Sorry, folks. You should have accounted for that when you took my money. Should not have counted toward your inventory. How hard is it to put apricot drudge in a glass jar and ship it out? And by the way, it was shipping from their distribution center in Illinois. I don't understand how Netflix and these distribution companies cannot get products out to Meghan Markle's customers. I am beside myself. So when people were saying, why are you supporting Meghan? Why are you buying from her site? This is why. Because I wanted to test out her system and see for myself what was going to happen. And here we go. Here we go. I even made a joke. Wonder if I'm going to get my product. Well, I guess the answer is no. So technically, she ripped me off. Now we're going to see if I get a refund at the end of the week, guys. The other people got an IOU and a refund, and we still haven't heard anything if people actually got that. But I'm going to be able to tell you firsthand what happens. Now, this is ridiculous, in my opinion, that she's shorting people who paid money. This is a mess. And she's doing this the day before her rosé wine launches. Now, you could be watching this on the same day, but I'm filming it the day before. So what I'm saying is, oh my God, this woman could run a master class on how to not run a business. I've never seen anything this bad before. So Meghan Markle, if she has another sellout in like 2-3 hours, which I think could happen because it's a wine, she's going to get the label Duchess of Fake Stock. It's going to be a problem, okay? 3 times, you're out. And if she does this scarcity tactic where she's taking people's money and then telling them 10 days later, sorry, we sold out, it's not a good look. And Netflix, you should be embarrassed to be in business with this woman. What the hell is going on, you guys? So what do y'all think about this? Leave me your comments down below. Let me know, are you planning to buy her rosé wine? And do you think I'm going to get my refund at the end of the week? Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. I'm working to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of summer, so I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thanks, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.